My name is Shelby Wilson and I am the OKest Mom. I started this venture just recently because I realized something that was pretty major for my parenting journey. I had a baby 19 months ago, and like they always say, children don't come with a handbook or a manual, but they do come with a Google search bar and social media and lots of friends and family members giving an abundant supply of unsolicited advice. And what I found was I was taking all of that information, that overload of information, and I was just piling it up into my mind. And some things I just said, you know what, no, that's not for me. But a lot of things I think I was just trying to apply. And it all came to a head kind of recently when my husband and I started discussing having another baby. Our plan was to try to start having our second child around this time, and so the talks have been happening and I have not felt ready at all. And I told my husband that I think the reason for that is because I feel like being a parent brings out the worst in me sometimes. I lose my patience, I yell, I get frustrated, I cry. Sometimes, I take it out on him, and I just feel like I've kind of lost control of the orderly lifestyle that I had before. And I was talking to a friend about that, and she said, yeah, that's how we all feel. Being a parent brings out the worst in all of us. And that brought me a huge sense of relief that I wasn't alone, and that, that maybe this is just a period of refining for me. I was 34, I think, when I had my baby, when I had Shepherd, and that's 34 years of just total selfishness, of just getting to do whatever pleased me, whatever was best for me. And having a baby definitely rocks that world, and it makes you become more selfless. And so I've decided to just embrace that and to let God work on me and just make me more and more selfless, because really, honestly, the only reasons I have for not having another child are mostly selfish reasons. So those talks are on the table. That's hopefully something that, if God willing, is in our future, will be happening soon. But kind of back to how I started the OKest Mom was me going back and just, my husband, again, we're able to have these wonderful, candid conversations, honest conversations with each other. And he said, I just think you have such high expectations for yourself that you're getting frustrated. Like, if you could just kind of release some of those expectations, then I just feel like you would have an easier time with this. And of course, at first I was like, what? No, that's just the way it is. I didn't say that out loud, but that's what I said in my mind. But I took that, it struck me, and I took that advice and kind of thought about it and wondered how I could apply that. And what I've decided to do is just bring these expectations that I have that are just like unsustainably high for how I think my day should go, how I think diaper time should go, how I think bath time should go, how I think meal time should go, how I think outings to restaurants should go. I should take those really high expectations and just bring them like down here, like head above water. Bring them down, because this is a lot easier to meet than, this, just unsustainably high. So I'm bringing a lot of my expectations down to just okay. I'm just going to set my expectations for okay. And I've started to do that. And what I have found is that a lot more days feel like successful days. A lot more days I end feeling like, we crushed it, because the expectation is here, and usually the outcome is just a little bit higher than what my expectation was. And so I think there's something to this. I think that this is something that I want to encourage other moms to try doing for themselves, to just kind of release the expectations you have on yourself, and don't pin it on society and other people. I mean, society's expectations are really just the expectations we have absorbed for ourselves, right? So this has nothing to do with anybody else or what anybody else thinks. It's about what's best for you. And as soon as you can shift your mentality to that perspective, I really honestly believe that parenting is going to be a lot more fun for all of us. So I wanted to create this place. It's just a safe place for moms to share and parents to share their wins and their parenting hacks and their failures and the things that they've done that just kind of make them feel like, I send my child to school with PBJ every single day, and none of the other moms do that, but I do that, and that is celebrated here. Those things are celebrated here because that works for you. And nothing against any other parents here. I feel like I need to really make that clear. Just because I do a certain things, or just because I do things a certain way does not mean you should. This is just what I have found works for me, and that's all there is to it. If you love to make, nutritious, healthy, well-balanced meals for your child, I really honestly think, like, if that's something that fills you up and you enjoy doing, that's a gift, and that's to be celebrated too. And I'm all about welcoming advice for those types of things into this community as well. If you love Pinterest and you love doing arts and crafts and those types of things fill you up, and you like to make handmade Valentines and send them with your child to school, please do not get offended when I say I'm not even gonna send my child to school with Valentines until he starts asking to do it. I was that mom in Shepherd's 1-year-old Mother's Day Out class that said, they're not old enough to understand what Valentine's Day is. I'm not sending him with a Valentine because they don't even know what Valentine's Day is. He came home with a Valentine from each of the kids, and it wasn't just a Valentine, it was like a nice sippy cup and awesome snack foods, and Shepherd didn't send a single thing, so I pretty much had to send him to school with an apology note the next day. But I'm sticking with that. I'd rather apologize than spin my wheels in ways that to me is just another thing I have to worry about. Does that make me, I don't know, but I'm just okay like that, and I'm proud of it. This is a safe place for those types of things. Okay, so I just kind of wanted to put out this video and give a little overview. I've had some people that kind of come up to me and said, you are more than just okay, you're an awesome mom, you're doing great, and they're just wanting to encourage, and I am so grateful for those supportive friends. But to me, the OKest Mom is not a bad thing. It's really a wonderful thing for me, and I hope that it can be a wonderful thing for everyone else. So I'm excited about all of this, and keep your stories coming in. I've got a list of people I want to interview, and I want your voices to be heard too. So more of that to come soon. Y'all have a great day. Bye. Y'all have an okay day. How about that? Bye.